Did the AV shunt very nicely?
Well, I've never done one before.
About time you did. Because obviously you don't need much practice.
I was looking for some work to take my mind off my problems.
Oh, really? What's wrong?
That's my brother. I'm very worried about him.
Is he sick? In trouble?
Well, that's just a problem I don't know. You see, he's only been in the States a few weeks, and he's been trying to reach me, but we've never been able to connect.
Why not?
I wish I knew.
CITU.
Get me Dr. Chung, please.
Dr. Chung, I'm sorry, he's with a patient. I can take your number and have him call you back.
No, this is urgent.
I can connect you with another doctor.
No. Please, I have to speak to Dr. Chung.
Hello, sir?
Yank, listen, I can understand you being worried about your family, but you can't take on the burden of all of that. Come on, Yank, you work too hard not to have some fun sometime.
I have my fun sometimes.
You do? You got a lady friend?
No, but I'm working on it.
At least now we have time for soda.
Yeah, I was afraid we'd be late. My brother loves to talk.
He's a nice guy, you know, and I think Frisco likes me too. Oh, he's special, all right.
We're very close.
Yeah, I can tell. I think that's wonderful. You see, I'm an only child.
Oh, it wasn't always wonderful, believe me. Big brothers can be a pain sometimes, especially when I first started dating.
Oh, didn't he like your men?
He liked them well enough, but none of them were quite right for his little sister.
Oh, that sounds very protective to me.
Oh, you don't know. We had some real screaming matches.
I can't imagine that.
It's true. He's very protective. And I'm very independent. I wonder.
What?
I was just wondering what Kim would think of Yank.
What do you think of Yank?
I think he's extremely attractive.
Uh-huh.
And very sweet.
Yes, he is.
Do you think he likes me?
I'm sure he does. As a matter of fact, I'll bet he likes you more than he lets on.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How can you tell?
Oh, just by the way he looks at you, by the things he says about you.
He talks about me? What does he say?
He says things like, she's a very fine person.
Oh, that's awful. He's supposed to say that I'm sexy and exciting.
He'll get around to that, I'm sure.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think Kim will like him once they meet. Even grandfather. But I haven't had that much experience dating. Am I doing something wrong?
What do you mean?
Well, if Yank likes me as much as you say, why hasn't he asked me out for a date?
Well, he's a resident for one thing, and doctors work crazy hours. They probably don't get much sleep.
I know. But he's got to have time off somewhere.
Well, right now I think he's trying to find his brother. He's very worried about him.
Felicia, I have an idea.
What?
Well, what if I asked my grandfather and Kim to help find Tay?
Do you really think they could?
I don't see why not. And they both have a great deal of influence in the Asian quarter.
Yes? Delivery for Mr. Robert Scorpio? Flowers?
It's from his wife's grandma. He loves it when he gets flowers from his wife.
Yes, you're right. Thank you very much. Oh, sign here, please. Oh. There. Thank you. Thank you, miss. Oh, if you wait a minute, I will go get a tip for you. Oh, thank you so much. Robin, come with me. You help me find a vase for the holly, eh?
Okay.
Here you are, miss. You're very kind. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Rock is going to be very happy.
Yeah,
Who has it?
very happy.
Robert, you sounded pretty excited on the phone.
I talked to him, Robert. I saw him. The guy who tried to steal Robin's doll.
Where?
At the tea house. His name is Kim. Jade's brother.
Jade's brother. Wow. You sure it's the same man?
I'm positive. I was sitting right across the table from him. I recognized him immediately. You know, this could also be the guy who tried to put a knife in me the other day.
Who is grandson? How did he react to seeing you?
He was staring right at me, very hard. I was introduced to him. I didn't say anything or do anything that led on to the fact that I recognized him.
It's cool thinking on your part. Well, you said you talked. What about?
Just general stuff, mainly about the TV show.
Do you think that he bought the fact you didn't recognize him?
Yeah, I think so. Robert, this could be the guy who killed Josh.
It's possible.
Listen, if we move fast, he just left the tea house. If we leave now, we can catch up with him.
And do what?
We'll arrest him.
Hardly. Not yet, anyway.
Robert, I saw him in your house. I'm an eyewitness. He broke in.
If we're going to nail him for Josh's murder, we're going to have a whole lot more proof.
All right, so what do we do now?
Lay low and keep an eye on him. In the meantime, I will do some digging and see what I can find out about this guy.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. Did you tell Felicia anything about recognizing him?
No. I thought it would be a little bit too risky.
Yeah, especially since she knows his sister.
Robert, please. You have to let me do something in this investigation.
Look, I know you're anxious to help, but it's just too dangerous at the moment.
It's not going to get any less
Frisco,
dangerous.
I won't have you putting your neck on the line, especially since this guy Kim may have bought the fact that you didn't recognize him.
I don't like it. How do you know the boy wasn't pretending?
I don't. He's got a good poker face.
That means he must be covering up.
That's right, Grandfather, and that's why I've got to get rid of him.
Hold your tongue. Your hot-headedness and rash behavior has caused us enough trouble already.
I'm not being hot-headed. Can't you see he can finger me?
And in turn, lead the police right to me.
Don't worry. I can take care of him very quietly.
The Council of Six said there should be no more killings, Kim.
I'm not going to prison because a bunch of old men are afraid to get rid of an enemy.
The council members may be old, but they can be dangerous. And I am one of them.
I'm sorry, Grandfather. I meant no disrespect towards you.
Then you do nothing until you are positive that he can recognize you.
Can you keep me out of jail if he goes to the police? What if he's told them already?
You are to do nothing. I will tell you when to make the move.
All right. But I'm telling you, Frisco Jones is the enemy, and sooner or later he's gonna die.
Robert, Scorpio, and Anna Devane are the enemy. Now don't you forget that.
Oh, hi, gentlemen. You ready for the workout?
Yes, we're ready.
Sean. Oh. What are you doing here? The police are looking for you everywhere.
I know, and I don't have very much time, so I'll get right to the point.
What do you want?
I came here to give you a warning. Concerns the safety of Robert and your daughter.
How do you know about Robin?
Well, that doesn't matter. What does matter is that other people know, very important people, and you have something that belongs to them.
What are you talking about? What people?
Something was taken from the twin Buddhas you tried to fence. Something extremely valuable, and they want to return.
The Buddhists? Yeah, what do you mean?
Oh, I'm sure you haven't forgotten the Buddhas. You tried to frame Holly with them, remember?
Yes, I remember the Buddhists. But the police returned
What's
them to their
inside the Buddhas is very important. These people want their valuables returned.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop playing games with
I'm
me.
not playing games.
All right, then you pay attention and listen, lady. This message comes from me and Mr. Wu. Return the contents of the Buddha, or we take your kid.
You touch my...
All right, enough.
This must be the play.
We're not early, are we?
No, the paper said 6 o'clock right on the
Hey,
dot.
are you the teacher? Oh, we're here for the free class in self-defense. What?
Oh, they advertised in the paper. See, right here.
Do we have to buy one of those costumes, or will these sweatsuits do?
Did you see where those men went? They left. The class is over, wasn't it?